Hey, y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my video. Just going to talk very quickly about Daniel Jones, basically returning as a QB. What's his name? Jones is definitely going to be a restricted free agent, but you know what? I don't know. Should the Giants re-sign him? Honestly, no. He's no more than a backup QB more than anything. He's not anything like a tier 1 QB. Don't sell yourself on that. It's the same thing with Eli Manning. I mean, I'm a Manning fan. Of course, I'm a huge Manning fan. Well, not a huge Manning fan, but I knew full well the guy was not a tier 1. He was not a tier 1 QB. I mean, is he a Hall of Fame quarterback? It's debatable. I mean, honestly, those playoff runs, if not for him, they wouldn't have been in those Super Bowls. But let's not forget, the defense was mostly the reason why the Giants won. That's a given. I mean, Manning had to basically minimize his turnovers, and you saw they won. But then again, let's not forget, 2 miracle catches in 2 separate Super Bowls are pretty much the reason why he won. I mean, in reality, that first one when he threw it to, I know, I'm a Giants fan, of course, I just told you, diehard Giants fan. But Eli Manning is not a Hall of Fame quarterback. Put it bluntly, like, if not for that Tyree catch, Giants would have lost. If not for the Manning catch in the other one, probably not, again, another loss as well too. So quite honestly, I don't think Manning should be considered a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's good enough to understand the quirks of it, but in reality, if he was that good, they had OBJ. They didn't go that far. Quite honestly, they didn't go that far. Even the time when they had McAdoo, his first year, they went into the playoffs. That was mostly because of their schedule and their defense at that point in time. After that, they couldn't go anywhere. Quite honestly, I mean, the following year after they won, they beat the Patriots. They did lose to the Eagles, and that was more of a case where there was distractions, of course, with Plaxico. But still, to the effect of Manning should have still helped him out in the long term. He didn't. Same thing after the Super Bowl 42 or 45. After that win, there was nothing much there at that point. And we saw it. So quite honestly, I don't think Manning was a Hall of Fame quarterback. But in this situation with Daniel Jones, he's not your long-term quarterback. Honestly, he reminds me exactly like Dave Brown. Pretty much Dave Brown. He's like a combination of Dave Brown and Kerry Collins. Good enough to get you in the playoffs. Good enough to maybe get you to the Super Bowl and not win it at all. And good enough to the point of getting you to the Super Bowl where your defense plays really well. He's more of like a Trent Dilfer, to be quite honest. Trent Dilfer. Now, look what Trent and Flacco. Those two guys went into the Super Bowl, game managed, won the Super Bowl because of the defense. Not because of them, but because of their defense. So it's the same thing here with Daniel Jones. Good game manager, but not your tier 1 quarterback. He will not make your team that great. Daboll did really well and excellent with what he did, with what he had. But in reality, he's not going to get far. The Giants are not going to get far with Daniel Jones. Honestly, just cut him, let him go, do whatever. I don't care. If anything, I would say Baker Mayfield is definitely by far more better than Daniel Jones. You saw how Baker Mayfield played out when he went to the Rams. He didn't do so well with the Browns. I guess that could be a coaching thing as well too. Look what he did with the Rams. I mean, with the right coach, I think he does really well. So if he comes to the Giants, if the Giants had a choice between Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield, and they had to sign for about the same amount of money, go the Baker Mayfield route, because honestly, I think Daboll could make him a Hall of Fame quarterback. They could probably get to the Super Bowl or at least high in the playoffs every year. So long as their defense is there too, as well too. And honestly, I think the Giants' D has to be reworked and rebuilt a little bit as well too, to be quite honest. Thibodeau, honestly, towards the end he did well, but playoffs, it showed otherwise. He sucked. Their secondary didn't do so well. They need to be reworked a little bit. That's what I said. The whole defense has to be rebuilt from scratch. The offense, you already know, full on. They need wide receiving cores. The offensive line has gotten a little bit better. It could get much better. Running back, you got Saquon. I say if Saquon's going to be a free agent, let him go. I would have traded it for. I mean, honestly, if he's got another year left, trade him off for a draft pick if you can, or a couple draft picks. And I'm not talking first round. You're not going to get first round with them. Maybe a second round, or a couple of second round draft picks, basically, if anything. Honestly, if you can get Saquon, I trade off Saquon for a first rounder, that'd be perfect. The perfect team he should go to is probably maybe the Seahawks, or Denver, or maybe even for that matter the Raiders. But in any case, Saquon is by far a superstar, but he's got another 2 or 3 years left in him, and after that, I think he just goes down. He's not an Adrian Peterson, where he can last till he's 32, 33. Outside of that, yeah, like I said, I don't think we should sign Daniel Jones. If anything, try to build off the draft, find the draft. I mean, honestly, like I said, I really wished the Giants had tanked that season for the Trevor Lawrence draft. They didn't. Jaguars got him. Everyone thought, okay, it's a good thing no one tanked, but look what happened now this year. T-Law has shown how good he is. T-Law shows that he actually deserves to be the #1 draft pick. This guy will be the savior for the Jaguars. It's just a matter of getting the right coaches around him and the right players around him, and it seems like he does. If he gets if the defense comes around, look for the Jags to get up there again at that point. To be quite honest, outside of that, let me know your thoughts. What you guys think? Should the Giants re-sign Daniel Jones? If they should he be their #1 starting QB? Or do you think they should just let him go and let's try to maybe sign another QB out there, if possible, Baker Mayfield, by signing another QB and then maybe rebuild from the draft down the future, basically, with another QB that may come out. But again, yeah, let me know your thoughts and comments. I do respond to my comments when I see them and I get notified. And also, please subscribe. More subscribers, the better. If I could get 1,000 subscribers at least, for sure I could actually live stream whenever I can through my mobile device versus have to schedule some time on my laptop. And also, if I do 1 million subscribers, or I get 1 million subscribers, I mean, I will not get 1 million subscribers. Sorry, get your minds out of the gutter. I will do one of the viral dancing trends that are at that moment in time. The moment I hit 1 million, and I will do it live stream for 30 minutes to an hour, whatever it may be. With that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, and unrehearsed. Until next time.